Hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. We're going to begin today by looking at the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So welcome back to all of my returning viewers and subscribers. I love you, and thank you for being here. And for all of you who are, this is your first time, focus. For all of you this is your first time to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what the messages we have for you today are. Look at how we are starting out. We are starting out with abundance. I love that. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. The next card we have is regret. Regret. Oh, so it looks like maybe some of you are regretting not focusing on abundance. I know that I cannot change the past. And the last card for the day, I don't know why we are unfocusing so much. Let's see if I can fix that. Empathy. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Let me see what is going on with the focus. Goodness gracious. Let's try that. There we go. Gosh, crazy town in here today. Okay, so let's try that again. We have abundance, we have regret, and we have empathy. So, you know, I think for some of you, it's perhaps you have regretted, or you're starting to regret the fact that you didn't have empathy for those who have the abundance that you want in your life. You know, I see this happen so many times. So many people, when they talk about manifestation, one of the first things they want to manifest is abundance. You know, prosperity and abundance. It's always one of the first things everybody wants. Want to be rich. And but then they'll turn around and have nothing kind to say about people who live the life of abundance that they want to live, who live the life of prosperity that they want to live. You know, I hear people say, eat the rich, and, you know, there's no such thing as a good billionaire, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. I have no opinion on that. But it's just like, you say you want abundance, prosperity, but then the very same breath you curse it. How's that working for you? Okay. So let's look at that, because I think that some of you are starting to regret that. You're starting to see that perhaps you would be a lot further along if you had maybe had empathy and learn to express empathy and understanding. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So let's look at the tarot. We're going to look at my absolute favorite travel deck of tarot. If you need a good travel deck, look how little this is. It just fits right here in my hand. It is the Light Seers tarot deck. I love this deck. So angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides of whomever is watching. What messages do we have for them today, specifically regarding regret, abundance, and empathy? What do they most need to know? All right, starting out in the past. Let's see how do we get where we're at right now? What is the situation that has brought us to today? And so in the past we have, oh, there we go, come on out. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Oh, so interesting. You have the Five and the Six of Swords. So, all right, just talking about abundance right out the bat and regret right out the bat. This is literally the card of not having abundance, okay? So there's that Two of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is being imbalanced, and when we're imbalanced, when we are in the sense of lack, we're not in the frequency and the energetics of abundance and prosperity. And so this is about being imbalanced and about kind of being in a sense of lack, having a lack mentality, okay? So that's probably what this regret is this lack mentality that you're maybe for some of you, you've been doing a little bit of deep diving, a little bit of spiritual work, and starting to realize, wait a minute, my mentality has to do with my bottom line in my pocketbook. Yes, it does. Because as we see here, I have no idea what is going on with my focus. Y'all are like the 5th video I've made today. I've not had any problem. And all of a sudden it's like focus issues. What is going on? All right, you see that Five of Swords. That very much is the internal struggle. But this is not just the internal struggle that we have with ourselves. It's how the internal struggle plays out, okay? And then there's that Six of Swords. And this is something that we should probably left behind that we didn't. And so this is a way of thinking that we have really struggled with, that in the past you just kind of held on to, and you've been holding on to this kind of outdated thinking, and that is basically led to a lack mentality, which has now resulted in perhaps an abundance block. Okay, it feels like it feels very much like this is kind of an abundance block right here, this Five of Swords. So, and now you're kind of regretting that. So let's see where we're going. Okay, so we've had definitely an abundance block caused by some kind of internal struggle regarding lack mentality, lack programming. So let's see what that has led us to here in the present. What is that leading us to right now? All right, so up first we have, well, that's a very interesting card to start out with. The Nine of Cups. So you're not getting what you want. And here we have the timing card, Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is Sagittarius. So we're talking about the timing card here is the end of November to the end of December. Let me close that window. You'll have to hear my neighbor's dogs bark. And one more card, please. One more card. So basically right now, what's happened is you have either got a lack programming from your childhood, from your family growing up, from circumstances, or you've got a lack mindset. But that lack mindset has not stopped you from wanting to have that abundance, to have those opportunities for prosperity. But that lack mindset has definitely blocked you from the empathy of understanding the energetics of prosperity and abundance. And so here we are. We're not getting what we want. All right, we're not getting what we want, and that's what this is saying. This is definitely saying you've kind of blocked yourself. But and again, it's very interesting. Both of these cards here are this is Justice, is in reverse. This is the Libra. Both of these cards are about a sense of imbalance. Okay, a sense of not being your true self, and by that I mean your true self is one who is naturally abundant, naturally prosperous, naturally wealthy. Wealth is your birthright, okay? I need everybody in the whole world to understand nobody was born to struggle. We were not born to want and to need things. We were born to have things, to just be given things, and somewhere along the way we got that all twisted. So here we are. But that programming, that belief that you have is now resulting in kind of everything not going the way you want it to. It's just you're not on the path that you want to be when it comes to finances, to prosperity, to abundance. And so it's very interesting. If you look at this card, she's reflecting on herself. And so this is about you really taking the moment to acknowledge. Some of us were born with silver spoons in our mouths. People are born lucky and they're born very privileged, but not everybody is, okay? But that's not an excuse for why you don't have the abundance or the prosperity you want. Everybody is given the fair shake in life. You have the opportunity, whether you know it or not. It starts here. What we think is what happens on the outside of our inner world reflects our outer world, okay? And that is exactly all three of these cards. I have such big energy running through me. I'm starting to get the hiccups right now. I've got the hiccups twice now. Hopefully that doesn't get started. Because when I get the hiccups, y'all, I get the hiccups. My husband makes so much fun of me for it. But if you look at all three of these cards are about seeking balance. And you notice that they're all in reverse, okay? So it almost feels like you came into this world through some inherited generational mindset that has been passed on to you from one generation to the next, kind of pre-programming you into a lack mindset, which is now just throwing you off balance. It's just you're not on the right path. When Temperance right here is in reverse, this is Archangel Michael showing up. This is just basically saying you're going in the wrong direction. Like the path you're choosing isn't the one. You're creating a lot of unnecessary resistance for yourself. Okay, so let's see. This is all going to be working its way out. What is up? Well, I guess, you know what I think? I think some of you are not paying attention. I think some of you must be playing this, but not watching it. You're listening to it. You're not paying attention. And that's why it keeps on focusing, because it's like, hey, you need to focus. So focus. Pay attention, y'all. All right. So let's see. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where does this lead? Definitely by December, you're going to see the effects. Either you're going to see the effects of the lack programming and the opportunities that you missed are going to be made clear, or by December you're going to have done the work and worked through this and now cleared this block. So we have the Eight of Cups, we have in reverse, we have the Page of Wands, and we have there we go. We have the Five of Cups is in reverse. Underneath to support this, we have the Four of Cups. There you are, pushing it away. The Three Swords. There's that old lack mentality. The Eight of Swords that has been holding you back, absolutely, 100%. The world, you're finally acknowledging that it is time to let this go, to start to maybe do the work. You're starting to understand how this mentality and programming has kept you from being able to do the work that's needed to move to heal this, but also how this mentality and programming is keeping you blocked financially and prosperity. And so this is you really diving deep, going into the work, the hermit, shining, doing some self-evaluation, some self-awareness, and coming out on the other side with a whole new, fresh perspective and possibly a new ability to manifest opportunities for abundance and prosperity. So let me say something. You are really on the road to healing this. This is a big deal. You're finally recognizing where you've got yourself blocked, how you've gotten yourself imbalanced, and now you're starting to have the opportunity for some true self-reflection, learning what beliefs are you holding on to. So moving forward, it's time to look at these beliefs that we've been holding on to, that it's almost like you've been consciously choosing to stay in this lack mentality or this block. Well, moving forward, you're like, I see this, I recognize this, and I'm going in the opposite direction. Like, you are finally setting yourself free. This is a big dose of freedom. Really being able to heal yourself from some old limiting past beliefs. This is pouring those beliefs down the drain. Really moving forward, okay? Recognizing where and how you have blocked yourself, and taking accountability and responsibility. This is not blaming others. This is not saying, oh, I grew up poor and so I'll never, have an abundance mindset, or I'll always have a lack mentality. Bullshit. That's not true. That is not true. That's just something you've told yourself. This is you really starting to say, be self-reflective and see all the ways that you can impact yourself, all the ways that you could do the work and change your world and get a fresh start. Listen, one thing I have definitely seen in the last 2 weeks, I've seen over and over and over again, is there's something about stepping forward, owning your truth, saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is where those beliefs have impacted me, and I want to do-over. I want a do-over. And this is you getting a do-over when it comes to your opportunities to make the finance, to make the money, the wealth, the abundance and the prosperity that you've always wanted to achieve. This is your second chance. Don't miss it. Do the work, dig deep, look at that mindset, the lack mentality, and figure out not just where it comes from, but how does it play out in your everyday life. Really start to look at what is it you're afraid of, because when it comes to money, fear is the number one that's stopping you from getting it. Fear is the only thing that's blocking you from pushing to the next level and achieving it, okay? So what are your fears when it comes to money, all right? All right, y'all, I am so glad if you made it this far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much. Be sure to like, comment, share. This was somebody who might find it helpful, and I would love to see you back. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. And until I see you again, take care of yourself. Love you.